you have to strategically use the time that you have to accomplish the things that you want to get done. I'm not gonna be your average content creator that, gets on here and talks about the things that I know. I'm gonna be your content creator that gets on here on YouTube, on this platform, and as I talk to you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys about the things that I'm currently experiencing. All right. I deeply struggle with procrastination. I know what I need to do and I know what I need to get done, but I don't do it. And it's something I've been trying to figure out for a long time now, right? While I have these things on my mind, I have these thoughts and I have these ideas that I know I need to do, that I know I want to accomplish because I am an ambitious person. However, at the same time, when that laziness creeps in, it creeps in. When I lose my momentum, I lose my momentum. And when that momentum is gone, it's hard to get that same momentum back. And what I'm realizing is it's more important to just keep doing the thing while you have the momentum than to stop even though you don't feel like it. Because it's easier to stay in the moment. It's easier to keep that momentum than it is to stop, to break the pattern and then re-up on it. It's easier to keep the momentum and keep the pattern going than it is to break it. The next thing you know, you're trying to re-up again. You're trying to get that same system, that same pattern back. It's extremely hard. And I feel like I keep experiencing, this is just me, right? I'm just talking about myself. And hopefully my experiences can help you, right? Hopefully the things that I've done wrong can help you do something right. There's this scripture in the Good Book where Pastor Paul talked about how when you know you need to do something, the things you know you need to do, you don't do. And then the things you know you shouldn't do, you do. And I've been trying to figure that out for a while. Why is that? Why is it that when I know I shouldn't be doing something, when I know I shouldn't be taking that shot, when I know I shouldn't have that glass of wine, when I know I shouldn't be eating that bag of tater chips, I do it anyways? Why is it that when I know I need to go to bed early, I don't? Why is it that when I know I need to wake up early, I don't? And I keep getting back to this idea that I'm living a feeling based lifestyle. I'm going based off how I feel. I'm living based off how I feel. And maybe you can relate to that as well. That you're living based off how you feel. You're moving off of whether or not you feel like doing it or not. And I think what I'm realizing is maybe everybody that succeeds massively, I'm talking about getting all the results that we want to get, maybe the only difference, the only decision that they're making is doing the thing even though they don't feel like it. Even when you don't feel like putting that extra $10, $20 into that stock, even when you don't feel like investing that $50 a week, $100 a week into that stock, even when it's down, you see the market going down, doing it anyways, doubling down on it. Even when you don't feel like taking that package up to USPS that you know you need to ship out to make this money, doing it anyways. Even when you don't feel like getting that last rep on that last set because everything in you, your body is failing, but you know that last rep is the most important rep, doing it anyways. Even when you don't feel like paying that bill, Because you're like, I could wait another week and it's going to be okay. Doing it anyways. Like, I'm starting to like realize like management, right? Management consistently over time is how you build the foundation that leads to goal achievement. And it's not to say that like, I'm not sitting here saying like I've never achieved anything, or that I don't have any goals, or that like I've never like done anything. But what I'm saying is like, I'm trying to figure out how to take the momentum, to take the mindset that I've used from working out, that I've used from eating better, that I use from getting up and going to work every day. How do I take that same consistency? How do we take that same consistency? How do we take that same mindset and apply it to entrepreneurship? How do we take that same mindset and apply it to posting content every day? How do I take that same mindset of one stop at a time? I'm a delivery driver for a big company that you guys all know of. I'm a delivery driver, and the mindset that I have to have every day I go into work is, no matter how many stops I got, is one stop at a time. Because if I look at the amount and I see how many packages I have, and I see how much work I have, that could already cloud my judgment. That could already ruin my day and make me feel like I don't want to do this. But if I'm like, all right, I don't care how long it's going to take to get done. I don't care if it's going to take 8 hours. I don't care if it's going to take 12 hours. I don't care if I'm going to be out here for 14 hours. I'm going to take it one stop at a time, because I can't let the amount of time it's going to take dictate my perspective of the work. How do I take that mindset? How do we take that mindset and apply it to posting content? Posting content is definitely work, but it's not the same work that I put in at my blue collar job. Whereas I gotta trade time for money, right? Whereas if I post one video, especially if I'm monetized, if I post one video and that one video does numbers for the next 20, 25 years, I can get a check from it. Whereas at my blue collar job, I got to go in every single day to make money and spend hours upon hours putting in work to make money. And don't get me wrong, like, you're still putting hours in when it comes to posting content. You're still putting time in when it comes to investing. You're still putting time in when it comes to starting your business. Not just starting your business, but also maintaining it. You're still putting time in. You're still using time to get money. But the trade-off is so much better. The reward is so much better because you're only doing the work once. And then you're able to make money as time goes on. Whereas you got to keep going back and keep going back and keep going back and keep going back. And that's why I love this idea that Jesus talked about, where he said, if you come to me, I will give you a water that never runs dry, where you'll never have to be thirsty again. And I don't know about you guys, but that's just something that I apply when I think about entrepreneurship, when I think about investing, when I think about content. It's like, dang, like, if I just seek the truth, if I just put everything I have into this thing, into the journey, and keep that momentum and build that foundation, it's gonna lead to a well that never runs empty. It's gonna lead to a joy that never runs empty. It's gonna lead to a lifestyle that never runs empty. It never goes dry. And if I could just spend my days getting across that message, for me, I feel as if I will be fulfilled. Because I think that's all we're searching for. I think that's when we wake up in the morning and we're like, dang, I gotta go to work. You don't feel like going work because what you feel like doing is pursuing what fulfills you. And deep inside, in our hearts, in our minds, we know this isn't fulfilling. Yeah, it pays the bills. Yeah, it helps us provide. Yeah, it gives us a little bit of certainty. But at the same time, in the back of our minds, we know that, dang, I gotta keep going back. Putting in the time, putting in the energy, putting in the effort at a job I don't really like. At a place that once I'm gone, they're not gonna care about me anymore. Whereas I could be putting my time and energy into something that even when I'm gone is gonna still be pouring into the lives and the hearts of others. So yeah, I just think this is just like, most of the times when I do these videos, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about if I'm just being like completely vulnerable. When I started this video, I just hit record and I knew I was going to talk about momentum. But I genuinely want this to be a message to my blue collar workers, to all of the blue collar workers out there that are putting in the time, you're putting in the energy, and you're putting in the effort to keep all this going. Like, people don't know the kind of work that we put in. And I don't even have the most labor intense blue collar job, right? There's people out here who are working on oil rigs, who are underwater welding things, serving in the military, right? And this is a big thanks to you guys, right? I feel like a lot of us go just like unseen and unappreciated. And I'm here to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the work that you're doing. And I just think that if we put our minds, if we put our ideas to the right things, like these blue collar jobs that we go to, if you don't want to, isn't gonna be what we do forever. All right, there's so much more out here that we could be doing. Not that there's anything wrong with working a blue collar job, but it's just like, if you want to be the boss, like, you can be the boss. You can start your own business. You can start your own welding business. You can start your own whatever you want to do. You know, teach people how to weld. You can teach people, educate people about welding safety. You can teach people about anything. And yeah, but that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna try my best to like post these videos every day, just sharing like a message, man, a motivational message, sharing something. I know a lot of people will be saying like motivational content is dead, but screw it, bro. Like we're all searching for seeds, man, and seeds need to be planted. So if you made it to the end of this video, and you guys are enjoying the content, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.